Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and today we're going to be doing another double reaction to the Dave Matthews Band. We're going to check out Some Devil performed live at Radio City and then Rooftop. Now before we jump into these, I wanted to make a very special announcement. In the very near future, I don't know exactly when, I'll have to find the time, but I will be reacting to the entirety of the live at Radio City show with both Dave Matthews and Tim Reynolds, which is actually where the song Some Devil, this performance, will be coming from today. So I will be reacting to the entirety of the show. I believe it's 3 hours long, so that's why I need to find the consecutive time to be able to do the full reaction. I hope you guys are excited for that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification on my channel to make sure you get all of the notifications for when I make uploads, and it's going to be a fun one. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew about that, knew that it was coming up. I don't know when to mark your calendars, but mark them mentally at some point. You're going to have to spend 3 and maybe 4 hours with me at least listening to Dave Matthews. So I couldn't be more excited for that. Because it's more Dave, man. It is more Dave, more Tim, more lovely, lovely music. But yeah, we've got 2 more to check out today. So before jumping into that, a massive thank you goes to Justin the Charming, whose generous support made this one possible. And he dedicates this to all of the DMB fans around the world, including yourself. So pat yourself on the back for being a DMB fan. Let's thank Justin in the comments down below, and let's jump in. Some Devil.
Thank you very much. Good grief.
I don't see Tim on stage. Maybe it's a solo.
You all been very generous. Thank you so much.
Whoa, this melody is giving me chills. Ooh. Whoa. That is so pretty. It's like ominously pretty. There's like a nice cadence to it, and he lets the notes ring out too. I really like this. What an amazing writer.
I just think that's pretty.
Yeah, absolutely. I do too. Was that whole intro not a part of Some Devil? That was just his machinations of the Dave Matthews mind? If he just comes up with that stuff like live on the spot, I don't even know what to say. That's insanely impressive, because it sounds amazing.
One last kiss, one only, then I let you go. Heart for you, I've fallen.
Whoa,
You can't break my fall.
that is a catchy riff.
I'm broken, don't break me.
Da, 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 da.
When I hit the ground, some devil, some angel has got me to the bones. Oh, you said always and forever.
Whoa.
No, I believe you, baby. You said always and forever.
Oh.
Such a long and lonely time.
Da, da. And back to the end. Whoa. Dude, his songwriting is insane. I don't even know if you noticed in this riff, he may do it again when he starts singing, but this guitar melody, it's already beautiful in isolation, and you kind of think of it as like separate to the vocal melody, but it's actually in like almost like a melodic kind of counterpoint. Dave sings something, then the guitar and its riff kind of gets more pronounced after the fact, almost like call and response. But there are moments I noticed in the first go around of parallelism in the vocal melody and the guitar melody. So it's like Dave is like becoming one with the guitar in one moment and then splits apart in another. I'll see if I can point it out for y'all. Let's see if he does it again. Right here. Da, 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 da. The guitar is doing the exact same thing, but then it diverges after.
It's just the way I feel.
That's the call and response kind of.
It's alright, that's what you told me. 'Cause what we had was so beautiful. But I feel heavy, like floating.
Comes together and apart, together and apart.
Of the sea. Oh, you said always and forever. No, I believe you, baby. You said always and forever. Such a long and lonely time.
Dude, I cannot wait to do the entire reaction to this concert.
Some devil, some angel, you've got me to the bone. I wish I stayed and you were breathing, just so that you could know. You said always and forever. No, I believe you, baby. You said always and forever.
He just rips it out.
Such a long and lonely time, stuck inside of me.
Dude, his falsetto is immaculate. Because he like pulls it from within and then rips it out.
You guys, it's good. This room is good.
There's 10.
It looks cool from this side too. Yeah.
That is an awesome theater.
Justin Martel. Pause. The Eagle has landed. I'm gonna fart during this song. See if Dave laughs. Sammy, do you hear me?
It's like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. Dude, I cannot wait to react to this entire show. I hope you guys are excited for that. Again, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell notification for when that gets released, because we're gonna be in for it. It's gonna be a great time, and we'll get to hear Some Devil again. It is very intriguing to me that the intro wasn't actually a part of the song, at least so it seems, because that intro was ominously pretty. And wasn't it kind of crazy that he said it was pretty after? That's like, you know, I've had like cosmic coincidences like this happen in the past, even with Dave Matthews, but sometimes it is so close together that I'm a little scared. Gives me goosebumps. Let's check out Rooftop, shall we? This is a creepy music video. Probably one of the first music videos I'm seeing of DMB. Hopefully YouTube doesn't make me block the visual. All acoustic so far.
On the rooftop, there's all these people watching. Hard to find the words when
He's got the bunny slippers.
hard to find the words when
In this scenario.
got so far to fall. Just trying to keep a secret. Never tell a soul, no, no. Let's take another drink so I can lose control. I want you to tell me that you want me to. I want you to tell me that you want me. If I was a winner.
Is it bad to say that Dave is like remarkably good at playing a psych patient?
If I was a winner, I'd cut the cards and deal them. Buy a great big house where we could disappear.
More
But
drinking.
you find yourself a sweet spot. People wanna get some. You're just another dead man.
Oh my god, Carter,
Trying
dude.
to fool the world. I want you to tell me that you want me to. Yeah. I want you to tell me that you want me to.
Wow. Brought to you by TV. And then he's pumping up the costume version of himself on TV. I want you to tell me that you want me. That's like Michael in The Office, who's like, I want to be loved no matter what, at all costs. I would much rather be loved than feared, but I want to be both or something. I don't know if he got Machiavellian with it. Definitely a lot to think about with the lyrics here. Ego, the devil. Oh no. Fall until we fly. What a line. Whoa. Well, there you have it. That is Rooftop. That was the first time I've seen a Dave Matthews Band music video, and it definitely took me by surprise, and kind of, for me, uh, didn't add confusion, but for some reason or another, I couldn't quite grasp the meaning of this song. And you know what? I'm gonna phone a friend. I'm gonna phone YouTube, see what the song is about, and in concert with the music video, because there is a lot of like unique, I think, poetic elements to the lyrics and a music video itself. They were just hard for me to kind of decipher in the moment, but also in terms of song structure, this felt like one of the most like in the pocket kind of Dave Matthews Band songs I've heard pretty much ever. Short and sweet, probably one of the shorter Dave Matthews Band songs too, if I recall correctly. A lot of repetition, which we do know the Dave Matthews Band for, but we get repetition and let's say improvised work in the lives, and even in the studio sometimes you hear that influence of dissolution, the song kind of coming apart and then back together, but this just almost felt fully together the entire time. So the Rooftop song by Dave Matthews, is according to Google AI, is about a sense of vulnerability and longing for emotional connection and validation. Yeah, I got that definitely from the main chorus line there, I want to be wanted, which feels a bit contradictory because, you know, if the person wants you because you want them to want you, that's not them wanting you necessarily, that's them acquiescing to you, or, you know, placating your wishes rather than their actual want. So it'll feel kind of vapid at the end. The rooftop itself is a symbolism of isolation and contemplation, where the singer expresses a desire for deeper connection and emotional support in the view of others, right? Everybody can see you when you're on that rooftop. At least I think it was mentioned lyrically. The lyrics reflect a yearning for affection and a need to be understood. Yeah, these just kind of repeat the same things but in a little greater depth. You know, it is hard to be isolated and alone, and I think everybody goes through this at some point or another. I myself have gone through periods of feeling alone and isolated, and it kind of is true. If you are who you are, then you will always be that person, and at some point you will be alone with yourself, alone with your thoughts. And it's important that we are aware that this will happen. We're not always going to be in social settings where others can, you know, take up some of our cognitive capacity and brain space. We'll be by ourselves on occasion. We have to learn to contend with ourselves, to be at peace with who we are and understand the thoughts that we have. And, you know, I'm not like a philosopher or psychologist or anything like that, but the little that I know about how the human mind works, there is an inner self and there's a self that's outside. And the best thing we can do in life is to align that inner version with ourselves with the external representation, such that we never have to really think about who we are. We don't have to question who we are. And that doesn't mean you don't change and, you know, evolve as a person, but you are at peace with yourself. Because if you are not at peace with yourself, you're in a constant state of turmoil where, you know, different elements of you are competing with yourself. It's like a perpetual cognitive dissonance meant to keep you in a state of exhaustion, of depression, of anxiety, whatever it may be. And don't get me wrong, I am not perfect at dealing with myself either. It's definitely a lifelong dance with the shadow and who you are. But as best as we can do to align ourselves with every part of ourselves, then we can understand ourselves a little bit better. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, as it relates to the music video, I'm trying to like piece together what we saw visually. We see Dave in the psych ward, right, being drugged up and watching himself on TV, but a different version of himself. And the different version of himself tells the psyched out version of Dave, I want you to want me. And around and around we go. Each version of each other should want each other. And it seems like in the psych ward, that's the real version of Dave. And that real version is almost like numb to himself. And he needs to be fed the message of, I want you to want me. You should learn to want yourself and want and need yourself and be at peace with yourself, which would be my sort of logical and emotional extension to that. I don't know, my brain kind of is like swimming around in a lot of different, potentially conflicting thoughts about this one in terms of its meaning. So let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. I would be very curious to read y'all's perspective. I think you guys always give me some new, unique perspective that I've never thought of before as it relates to Dave Matthews and different elements of their work. So yeah, leave that in the comments down below. If you enjoyed my reaction today and would like to request one yourself, you can do so by clicking the first link down below. And as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.